Good morning, everybody. Cap Nation Live. We're running a few minutes late, but we're here. We're proud. We're ready to rock and roll on this beautiful Sunday morning, the 22nd of November. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, 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 as that video just said. Congrats to everybody on a nice, big, guaranteed Sunday. And you know what? There'll be a video just like that. Oh, I said Sunday. Guaranteed Saturday. There'll be another one of those coming for today in just a couple hours. Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. I'd say hello to you all, so we're just going to give a blanket hello to everybody. I see a lot of people are here tuning in already. Anthony, Jermaine, Manuel, Shane, Jose, and everybody. Too many comments for me to go through, but I have been reading them while we were getting things ready. Texting out my games to clients. Matt wants to know, does anybody have a lock of the night for today's football? We do. I don't want to call it a lock, but we're just going to call it our guaranteed Sunday NFL play. That's what we're going to call it. That's what we're going to call it. Focus Sports says, of course, USC wins this weekend when I don't take them. But last week they cost you. Well, last week, laying 14 against Arizona, who plays them pretty tough, but I get it. Utah usually smacks them in Utah anyways. But yeah, guaranteed Saturday yesterday on my Trojans. Getting the job done. Pretty nice for us. Pretty nice for us yesterday. It was a good game. Definitely was a good game. I got to tell you, I was going back and forth watching that game to watching the end of the Rutgers game. And I got to tell you, the end of that damn Rutgers game cost me a very nice chunk of change. I had a moneyline parlay with Rutgers, NC State, and USC for $500 that paid very nice. I'll show that off here in a little bit. We'll put it up on the big screen. Give me 1 second, folks. Give me 1 second. I'm making sure everybody has my games. Yes, for some reason, my little hot sheet did not update completely. If you're on my plays and you did not get a text message from me, I would definitely do so now. That way we can get you guys on the plays and all of that good stuff. And if you want to be on the list, we're all Browns. I see you wearing that shirt today proudly with your chest out. You know, it was a Trojan party at the house yesterday. Andrew, give me 1 second and I'll address it. I need you to send me those emails again. I don't know what happened, but all my emails in my inbox were completely wiped out. I have no clue what the heck happened on my email. On my company email, I have no clue what the heck happened. So I need you to send me that email again. But yeah, definitely I had a little Trojan party at the house yesterday. And wife had girls' night. And so she went out with her girlfriends. So we had a nice little USC party yesterday. Everybody seems to be on Liverpool, English Premier League. I don't have a dog in that fight. I do have a couple soccer plays going today. One premium. I know why. It'll probably turn back on before I even get back. Thank you, though. But yeah, I had a lot of fun yesterday watching the UFC. No special promo code today. All the Black Friday deals are on the website. Black Friday deals are on the website. They started last night. UFC was definitely the headliner last night. That and the UFC. And between the UFC on one TV as well as USC and then going back and forth from Rutgers. Oh, man. I will definitely show off that Rutgers ticket because that was a heartbreaker. The Rutgers game was a heartbreaker. They should have beat Michigan yesterday. They went limp towards the end of the game, that's for sure. But nonetheless, it was still an amazing day. That would have just topped it off. Manuel Wells FC killed it last night. You know, I went big on some of the fights last night, or bigger on some of the fights last night, and absolutely cleaned up. I timed them right yesterday. Absolutely timed them right. And it was a good day. I posted copies of tickets on Twitter. I actually missed the very first parlay that we did with, Rodriguez that ended up losing. That had the Brandon Moreno on it. I ended up missing that parlay. And even though it was a loser, I still read the write-up, still saw that it was priced right, and fired to win $1,500 on Brandon Moreno. And still hammered the books that way. And then Zinchenko, both of them. Didn't play the big one, obviously, because the odds were just stacked up against you with a crazy number. But the little sister, I think I had $2,500 on that ticket that I posted on Twitter. And then Max Fight Pick was a $3,000 ticker. A ticker, $3,000 ticker. A little heart ticker, that's for sure. Then the main event, I went out on my own. Went out on my own on the main event and put bet to win a nice little chunk as well. So it was a fun day yesterday. It was a very fun day yesterday. You know, I know my personal plays. I got to tell you, the Cincinnati game, there's a whole new thing that we're going to have to start adjusting for. And I don't honestly know how you adjust for, because I think it's just bad luck if you get to that point. When you get a team that breaks out the analytics on how to finish a game, Cincinnati, for prime example, there's plenty of time on the clock to run their three downs from the 1 yard line and then punch one in for a score, rather than run around like you're chicken with your head cut off on 4th down to kill a few more seconds, just to give the other team the ball back still with a few more seconds. And you're up 3, rather than you can just punch it in and be up 10 like the old days, like the SEC would do. And they had the whole flow chart book, the analytical book out there, talking, what's the best avenue? Do we just waste the 40 seconds each time, then run around, then kneel it down, and all of that? And I had them on the money line. I had them at 4.5 as well. So I ended up being fine. So I didn't lose per se on that one, but I know my clients did. Because I lost on the laying 4.5 on the ticket. But that analytical side, that sucks. There's nothing you can do about that one. If you get to that point and you lose a game, that's not football. That's the mathematical side of it. Leon Denton, why is the Cappers Direct odds board not working? Because they're redoing it. We're slowing everything down. Yeah, I can understand them not kicking the field goal, Sonny. Let's just say it's blocked and returned for a touchdown, they lose. The likelihood that they try and punch one in on any one of those 3 downs, we win, we cover. So you take it on the chin like a champ. You chalk it up to, I don't even know if you would blame the losing because of analytics on bad luck. I don't know what you'd call it. I'm dumbfounded on how to describe, if you had to come up with a reason on why you lost that game. But it is what it is. And, I'm sure there'll be a time where that analytic side saves our ass. And we'll be like, whoo, I love that new analytical side of, college football. So you're starting to see more and more of it being relevant on a day-to-day basis, really, week-to-week basis. So, it is what it is. It ain't what it ain't. But, I know I had a rough day, and that was the difference between my personal plays having a 2-1 day or a 1-2 day. That was the difference. So, no big deal. Nothing major. It's all right. We bounce back. We always do. And you know what I'm looking forward to? The Sunday NFL play. Yes, Leon, I see your question twice. The odds are not on the website anymore. It's not working. Yes, they're redoing it. They're redoing it. It actually costs us a real shit ton of money to be able to provide live odds for everybody on the website, for anybody that wants it, to actually have real-time odds. It's a shit ton of money. It's a shit ton of money for us to have it and for us to be able to relay it to everybody else. It's literally triple that. There was talks of them changing it up and not providing it anymore because it's just not getting used enough to justify, what the company pays for it. But there's going to be live odds. It's just going to look a tad bit different. But there'll be live odds on there hopefully soon. Hopefully soon. They've been working on it. But the problem is the current one that they had on there, because we're still under contract. The current one that we had on there is just way too slow. It was slow and bogging down the website. So they'll have all that fixed soon, and it'll go back up. Scott, we got another big money-making day tomorrow, too. We got Monday Night Football. There's soccer every day. We do have college basketball on Wednesday, though. College basketball on Wednesday. No MAC action on Wednesday, but we'll have college basketball action. Yeah, Shane, when I saw that, I said, you know what? These assholes deserve to lose. Screw my ticket. I'm already losing one. Let's lose both. I'm having a good day. They need to lose. They need to lose for being tightwads and not punching it in. That was my opinion. Tim says I sound very rested. Do you want my honest opinion? So, I got home last night. I came into the office. I filmed that video late last night. Then I went back home. I only live like 12 minutes away, so it's not like it's hard for me to go to the office. So, went back home. I was actually sitting in the bathtub, in our nice big comfy bathtub. It's where I pick all my winners. Mike Brown says, no way you slept. No way I slept. So, I don't think I got out of the bath and the shower. Not that you guys need to know my nightly routine. Trimmed up the neck a little. I don't think I was in bed until probably 3 o'clock. Coffee or Dr. I've had some coffee. I've been in the office. I went to bed at 3 and I've been in the office since 5:30. Or just before 5:30. And I'm usually not hungry in the morning. This morning, I was starving. So I literally have way too much to do in the morning. So I DoorDashed me some McDonald's, but I already had a couple cups of coffee. So I'm already on to a Coke and some it's like afternoon for me. So I probably slept a solid hour and a half. Tim, with my rubber ducky, yes. There's probably a couple Barbies hanging on the outside because my little one thinks it's a swimming pool. But I do have a monster ready. My eyes are heavy. My eyes are real heavy, let me tell you. Jalen, not even 2 hours. I probably have had 3.5 hours of sleep in the last 2 days, 2 nights. Yes, Scott, I took a power nap. William, no, I got a bacon and egg biscuit with no egg. Mike, you're going to crush like a 3-night bender? No, I'm going to be going home in a little bit and taking a nap. Yes, Ronaldo, I was definitely up making sure my Trojans didn't fuck up stuff. That's for sure. Where I was like, all right, 10 points is not a big enough lead. 13 is not a big enough lead. We need another score because we can and will screw this up. Edward says, I was doubtful of USC, even texted Kyle pregame, and he had ice in his veins. Here, listen. I gave a clue on the guaranteed Saturday play in the daily free play video yesterday. Joe frozen with my mouth open. That's generally how it goes. It's a live show. I'm talking, so chances are my mouth's open like 90% of the time. Looked like I was going to pass out. I could pass out pretty quick if you ask me. So yesterday's daily free play video, if you go back and watch it, which, there'd be no benefit to watch it other than you'd hear another winner in Auburn. But I actually said the guaranteed Saturday play, and I even said it in the live show on Friday, that we expected that line to keep coming down in our favor. So there was no rush to bet it, no rush for us to post it, because that line continuously dropped. Why? Because everybody in the world, every sharp, every public bettor, they all fade USC. USC against the spread is horrendous. All right, it's my Trojans. I love the Trojans. I follow along. Very big into their program and what they do. And I don't bet on them a lot. I don't bet with my heart. You guys know, if you guys have been my customer, how long has it been since I've given out a USC Trojans bet? Matter of fact, that's probably the first ever that they've been a guaranteed Saturday in a couple years. I don't even think I gave them out one time last year, to be honest. I don't think I gave them out one time. It was never a premium play or personal play, not one time last year. So I don't bet with my heart. I definitely don't bet with my heart. You had Utah coming in. It's their first game. They've been sitting on campus. They're excited. They're nervous. They're rusty. They haven't had any, physical contact drills. They had a shit ton of players go to the NFL. Granted, they probably have the best coach in the Pac-12. No doubt about it. You're up against the best coach in the Pac-12. Players are all replaced, all going to the NFL. Not many returning starters. You saw what happens in week 1 and week 2 of most college football teams. This is USC's third week. Week 1 was a little rusty. They still got the job done. Week 2 was a little rusty. They still got the job done against both Arizona teams. here they are. They travel to Utah to a place that they usually get their ass kicked. All right? So we knew once people started waking up, either losing throughout Saturday or winning throughout Saturday, and they go to bet that evening game, that everybody would jump on that favorite, that small little home favorite. Even though it was the first game of the year, they were all just going to pound Utah. And it was like, and honestly, you guys could look at my timestamp of when I bet it on Bet Online, and I'm going to post a copy of the ticket in here. I've already posted it on Twitter. I posted it last night. And you guys could look at my timestamps from when I bet. And I literally bet that minutes before kickoff. Minutes before kickoff. Why? Because that line kept coming down. And that's exactly what I was saying to people, is that line kept coming down. And while it was coming down, my ass was just going to sit around and let every sharp, and it didn't matter how many of you guys pounded the snot out of it. The sharps and the general public pushed that thing down. And I was very glad for them to push it down. So here's what I posted on Twitter. I actually posted a lot of tickets on Twitter yesterday, let me tell you. And I did post a general question for people, but not many people answer. Only one guy found a way to say, why don't you ever post your losing tickets? Well, I do post a lot of losing tickets. I usually post the good ones. Nobody wants to see a $500 losing ticket. Nobody. Nobody wants to see a $500 losing ticket. You guys don't mind seeing like a $5,000 losing ticket, which I show quite often. Not quite often, but occasionally. Because I have no problem showing off if we lose a bet. So, here's my 3 wagers from Bet Online. And I bet this in 2 other books as well. You know, no secret. We lost the game. You know, we lost my personal play game of the week. We lost our first ever game of the year, which was the company's college football game of the year. So it was no secret we've been having a rough week. It's no secret. So I absolutely pounded the snot out of this one for nearly $30K. And here's mine from Bet Online. And if you look at those timestamps of when I bet those games, you'll see that I did exactly what I preached in the video. So, Eli, you made $1,200 on a fun money parlay. Very nice. Very nice. So as you can see, we actually bet here. We actually bet here. Just from BetOnline alone, just from USC, $10,173.91. Got to give the full credit where credit is due. Fight on, baby. Give me 1 second, folks. I like that picture. Yeah, my Trojans have a very tough game next week against Colorado. No doubt about it, we're definitely the front runners to win the Pac-12 South. Usually, whoever wins the USC and Utah game will win the Pac-12 South. If we get through clean with Colorado, we should hopefully go 6-0. As long as we don't get upset by the Bruins. And then we'll more than likely have Oregon in the Pac-12 championship. And then again, not one Pac-12 team will make the 4-team playoff. Not with no non-conference games and only 6-game schedule. So I did that like 3 different times with 3 different books. One of the local books, another one, and then Bet Online. But nonetheless, it's going to be a damn good day today. It's going to be a damn good day today. And we're going to make some money. We're going to have some fun. Free plays yesterday ended up going 4-1 from the live show to the daily free play video. 4-1-1 if you count the one that I posted on Twitter. Posted Mississippi State's team total second half over 7. We ended up pushing. They got that quick touchdown. And nothing else out of it. Nothing else out of it. Now, for all my Belarus soccer fans out there and people that were with me during COVID, know we cleaned up yesterday, or not yesterday, well, I cleaned up this morning, but cleaned up during COVID on Belarus, Nicaraguan soccer. I mean, we had a field day. We had an absolute field day, field week, field month, field COVID season, whatever you want to call it, betting Belarus soccer. So a lot of times it's very hard to find a Belarus soccer line anymore, okay? They've definitely tightened up for Belarus soccer. So, as I said, I was, hanging out in my bathtub late last night. And lo and behold, man, I forgot the Fukuoka SoftBank Hawks were playing. And we had the pitching matchup definitely in their favor. They were laying a big number. They were laying like 215 on the money line, 125 on the run line. And so I've been not blindly, but educated blindly, just betting the SoftBank Hawks during the playoffs, and it's successful. But the NC Dino is even more successful. If they're giving me 1.5, I've been blindly betting them. Which the first 3, they were a dog getting 1.5. We won outright, and then covered, losing by 1 games 2 and game 3. And then game 4, they were a 120 favorite, minus 120, hammered the snot out of them, and been absolutely cleaning up late night. This is what I do late at night, and it's where I find all my crazy ideas. So, for all my Belarus soccer fans, I'm sitting in my bathtub, and there's a copy of my SoftBank Hawks tickets, just little, to win $750. But one of them you had to lay a lot of juice. But here's a $500 6-teamer. $500 6-teamer in Belarus soccer. 6-0, baby, this morning. And if it didn't go off at 4 o'clock in the morning during my 1 hour and 55-minute power nap, I would have put it out to everybody. Because this one was rock solid. Rock solid. Dinamo Brest, minus 224. Neiman, minus 328. Slava Moisa, laying 201. Bate Borzov, laying the big digits. Dinamo Minsk, as well as Torpedo Belazy with the big win there. I think they ended up winning 2-0. That was the final game that I had. And it was the one that went into extra time the longest. 500 payback, $3,444 and change, plus my bet back. A little late night bathtub action right there. Could blame the bathtub for that one. So what do we got? Hold on 1 second. One second, folks. Okay, I was texting somebody. Get this picture off the screen, and we're going to jump right into the program. We're going to jump right into what we're doing today and have some fun. Christopher says we were waiting for some Belarus soccer. Normally, it's not at 4 o'clock in the morning. Normally, it's not at 6 a.m. Some of them would start at 6, but, they were usually spread out. That was the whole slate of games at 6 a.m. Eastern time. Duke, you did good yesterday. Fantastic. Am I drinking McDonald's this early in the morning or is it a special drink up? Well, considering I took a power nap at about 3 o'clock and then I've been in the office since about 5:20ish, and I already had 3 cups of coffee, I'm already on to lunch. It's lunchtime now. It's just a Coke. Nothing funky. Nothing funky. Oh, it's a gigantic bathtub. I sit back there, get the water super hot, relax my back and my mind, get a nice sweat rolling. Then I hop in the shower. Then if you want to know the rest of it, I go and shave and then sit down in my little massage chair, let it massage me a little bit. Joe, I already drank coffee. I've already had 3 cups of coffee. Like I said, I'm already on to afternoon. I'm already on to the afternoon. We're going to jump right in an hour later. No, this is early. Barbershop usually lasts at least 2 hours lately. The barbershop talk is where it's at. I got to tell you, the barbershop talk is where it's at. You can't lose any money while hanging out in the barbershop. It doesn't cost you any money hanging out in the barbershop. Ronald says that my mind will be doing 100 miles an hour. My mind is doing 110 and my reflexes are doing about 12. Ken says, living the dream. I live the dream every day. Crack a beer. If I wasn't at work, I would. Let's talk air fryers. Who thinks we should give an air fryer away this season? Who thinks we should give away an air fryer? What did I think of the beginning of the UFC game? Oh, I was in the middle of watching the end of the Rutgers game and tying it with a 2-point conversion because I need to find it for you guys. I have a heartbreaker of a parlay. I don't ever want anybody to say I don't show anything. I only bet a couple parlays yesterday. And I bet this one. And I had the utmost confidence in Rutgers to beat Michigan yesterday. They let me down late. They absolutely let me down late. And we're going to show this one, and then we're going to jump into the breakdowns. Look how sad this one is. This is a sad and depressing parlay. It really is. It really is. All right? You got Rutgers plus 350 on the money line. It's the only loser on the ticket. NC State, oh my Lord, they win by 1 by a miss. Oh, we got it. And then USC. 500 pays back $5,755.49 plus my money back. If Rutgers, which missed a field goal for the win, plenty of times for the win, and they couldn't do it for me. They just couldn't do it for me. And it was, unfortunately, it was actually the first game on the ticket. So it's not like I could have even live bet, hedge. Because once it was an OT, I didn't have an option to hedge. I was not worried about USC winning. So if they would have popped up a live line on Michigan, oh my Lord, I would have hedged in a heartbeat. But when Michigan missed that field goal, I was like, kind of like, that Tulsa game going into OT. Yeah, we're on the 3-yard line, getting ready to punch in a touchdown. I was like clapping. Yeah, baby. Oh. Lucas Rutgers definitely gave that game away. They definitely gave that game away. Might need to move on to a monster next. Edward, he did say Northwestern. He did. He did. Matt says you should Venmo request a Rutgers kicker cost $5K, right? Right? Ronald, we could do that. We could always do that. We might have a big giveaway in the next couple days. So you guys may want to stand by. Rumor is we may have a $1,000 gift card giveaway to one lucky winner in the next couple days. Might be a big Cappers Nation fun thing rolling on. That there is. So we're going to jump into the game day breakdowns before I crash on you guys. Oh, that's too bad, Sly. Yeah, Jeff, we talked about in the very beginning of the show. I don't even know how to describe that loss. Like when you get beat by analytics. Honestly, I don't even know how to describe that in the Cincinnati game. You know what I mean? I don't even know how I was watching it. And they break out the book and flow charts. Really? Just punch the fucker in. Go up by 2. They're not going to beat you. Don't be a sis. Edward, right? Right? Hold on one second, folks. All right, so I gave out a teaser. Somebody's having a hard time finding it. So I just want to show them real quick, take a picture. It's almost time for me to give Cappers Nation a teaser. It's been a little while. Give me 1 second, folks. Al, you did not get my plays this morning? That's weird. They're coming your way, Albert. Somebody asked, how long before the live show? We're live now. You're probably already here. Hold on 1 second. Albert, where'd your text go? There we go. All right, so first game that we're going to break down. And we're going to try and get through as many of them as we can. Cody says won big money on Cincy last night. I had a nice ticket on the money line, so I made a little bit because I covered my against the spread bet, but I also had the money line as well. Can you hear me echo? Oh, you heard that because I hit the volume button and it played my volume in the background. So we're going to jump into the Titans and the Ravens first. Again, congrats to the winners from the live show yesterday that won the day of premium plays. You went 2-1. To the individuals that got the free guaranteed Saturday, congrats. You guys won as well. Alrighty. Harold says, hey, Kyle, I want to chime in on the air fryer. I recently bought the Ninja Food one, and it is spectacular. Chicken wings come out amazing. I've never done chicken wings. And so do French fries. Green Bay Packers money line. I've never done chicken wings in my Ninja. I'm going to have to try that. Glad you're loving it, Harold. We love our Ninja. Don't use it enough. That sucker's heavy, let me tell you. That sucker's heavy. Joe Free, do I have any more soccer plays today? Well, premium plays have a soccer play, and I have a soccer play on my personal plays. Balling Pros, what game was guaranteed Saturday? USC Trojans. Give me one quick second. Yeah. Okay. I did air fry some brats the other day. Do a steak. I've done bacon wrapped filet mignon. So, first of all, Ken, don't put cheese. Yeah, that's probably good advice. Don't put cheese. Get sucked up in the fan, right? Oh, that would be a mess. All right, so, with coming of a new day, this Vibe Interactive board needs to be cleaned up. This Vibe Interactive board needs to be cleaned up. Oops. I see everything's... There we go. Look, this was the only sad thing from yesterday was this teaser. I'm actually kind of sad that the teaser didn't hit. Damn, Wisconsin. The only free play that we dropped yesterday, Wisconsin Northwestern first quarter over a winner. CVL a winner. App State in the first half was a winner. Change this date up here to the 22nd. I don't know if the board is actually working. It says there's another update. This thing updates more than my iPhone, which is absolutely insane. However, I did put out a free play last night in the daily free play video. All right? That is what we gave out last night. Still rolling with it. I saw somebody ask that. Reboot required. Okay, cool. We'll reboot the Vibe Interactive board. All right? While we're just hanging out. What does it say? Okay. While we're hanging out, we're breaking down games. I don't have a guaranteed soccer game. However, we'll probably have to do a giveaway where we give away an air fryer. But I 100% have never done wings in the air fryer, but it's something I'm going to have to try. So, popping up the odds for the first game that we're going to be doing, Ravens and the Titans, and it's dropped a half a point. All right, it's down to 6 or plus 6. Yeah, I haven't heard on Bridgewater yet. So you've got the Titans and the Ravens. We all know they're both coming off a loss. The Ravens coming off their disappointing loss to the Patriots last week. And I'm still feeling it. I'm supposed to have a short-term memory. That one still pisses me off. These two teams faced off in January of last year when the Titans put the beat down. We all know the Ravens can't play from behind. If the Ravens get behind by more than a touchdown, they're definitely not meant for a come-from-behind team. Under in this matchup is 6-0. 6-0-1 in the last 7 between these two teams. Last 2 straight have gone under the total. You've got the Titans coming off their loss to the Colts, where they got beat by 17. They just got the beat down on them. Losing 34-17. When you start diving into the numbers, the offensive numbers are very similar in the points scored. 27.7 for the Titans, 27.1 for the Ravens. 4.8 yards per carry for the Titans, 5 yards per carry for the Ravens. In the passing game, I give an edge, a good edge, to Tannehill and the Titans, averaging 7.2 yards per passing attempt, 226 in the air. When it comes to the defenses, Baltimore gives up less points to the tune of about 8, just under 8, 7.8 points per game less at 18.3 compared to the 26.1 of the Titans. But that's not the factor where I really look. I look into that run defense. Can they both stop the run? Because we both know both teams are going to try and run. Both suck at defending the run. You've got the Titans who give up 4.5 yards, identical number for the Ravens. 4.5 yards on average per carry. The passing game, both horrendous. Titans give up 6.8 yards per passing attempt. The Ravens, 5.9, a little bit better. But one thing that the Titans have that the Ravens don't have is a huge advantage in the turnover department. Titans plus 10, Ravens plus 3 in the turnovers. Huge advantage. 7 turnover advantage. It's an extra possession on average per game. As far as this one goes, gave out a daily free play on it the other day at plus 6.5 last night. It's down a little bit. Still like it. Like it better at 6.5. I'd love it at 7, even better. Ronald, thank you, sir. Glad to have you back on board with us. It's been a while, but it was good talking to you yesterday. My back needs to crack. We might have to take a little break. So I go take a nap or something, right? Get this Vibe Interactive board back up and running for us. That update wasn't too kind. All right. It's still 6 as of right now, unless it updated on BetOnline in the last minute or two. Right, J-Rock? Yeah, it's still 6. Still 6 minus $1.15, though. Next is 5.5. Alrighty. So as far as this one goes, as far as the total, I'm not touching the total with a 10-foot pole. Okay? I'm not touching the total with a 10-foot pole. No way, no how. The side, no problem. Anthony, thank you. Thank you. I will be honest, I actually have a whole collection of Trojan attire, workout gear, polo shirts, Nike shirts, Under Armour shirts, sweat shirts, jackets. If you guys don't know, I'm a big USC fan. So, to be honest, I was a tad bit nervous giving them out because I knew everybody would be like, oh, that's just your team. Nah, it just ain't my team. I usually don't bet on just my team because I don't swing like that. The Steelers game. We'll take a look at that one in a little bit. Remember, the big Sunday NFL guaranteed play you can get for $50, guaranteed to win, or you get the next one free. We are 9-1 on the year. We'll be 10-1 when today is done. You can also get it as part of the combo package. And it's going to be a good time. So, the next game that we're going to break down. I guess it would behoove me to plug my pad in here. Plug the iPad Pro in. But don't forget, you can get the big Sunday NFL play as part of the combo package, which is actually a smoking deal. Hey, Adam, did you set my text? Oh, hold on, let me... I don't know what... I know what they were supposed to post, but I don't know what they posted, so let me go in and look real quick, okay? I'm actually looking at it right now. Let me see what they did. Give me 1 second, folks. What did they post? Thank you, Adam, for that message, by the way. Let me see here. Give me 1 second. What did they do? One more quick second. Still. I don't even see which one that they were trying. Give me 1 quick second, folks. No, Adam, if you're watching, what happened was they put the wrong time on it. It was supposed to say 9 a.m., and for some reason, I don't know why it says 2 p.m., but that one was posted early this morning. And it's in the wrong little spot. It's not in the right time slot. But that one was a little bit ago. That one already started. So you're seeing the next week's one. So I fixed the date on it, but yeah, if you guys are looking for that one already started. That one started at I think it was 9 or 9:15 or 9:05. J.U., we don't do any guaranteed game as a team total or first half bet. They're all full game bets that everybody can bet. You had me going there, Adam. I was like, uh-oh, what did I bet? Julian, do we have a good prop? We will. We're going to go over props here in just a minute. Jay Hugh, yeah, the guaranteed Sunday play is playable for everybody. It's a regular bet against the spread or an over and under. Eddie, do I accept PayPal or Cash App for payment? We can do a Cash App. You still have to have an account on our website, but for accounting purposes. But yeah, we can do a Cash App. That's not a problem. It's not automated. It's not instant. We have to manually put in the payment afterwards. But yeah, we can do a Cash App. If you're looking for what our Cash App is, it's just Cappers Direct. The little dollar symbol, then Cappers Direct. D. Davis, USC, absolutely. Jacob says, Kyle, good call on the Auburn game. Thank you. I appreciate that. All right, so next one that we're going to do. We'll take a look at the Pittsburgh and the Jacksonville game. We're going to run through them kind of quick and kind of short, and try and find some avenues that I really like. Okay. As far as the Lions and the Panthers go, as far as Teddy Bridgewater goes, he's a game-time call. I wouldn't touch it without him. And even if he does play, I'd be creative. I mean, I'd be careful. Calvin, fantastic. I lost, for some reason, I don't know what happened, but when I got in the office this morning, every email that I have in my email is gone. So if you could resend me the email, Calvin, just so I have your stuff so I can reply to you. If you could send it to me just one more time, I'll get you going as soon as we get off the live chat. How'd the game work out yesterday for you, Alex? Uh-huh. We all know UCLA's not winning the Pac-12 South. That I promise you. Old Chip Kelly couldn't even beat his own team yesterday. Lucky, I almost hit on Rutgers. I had a 3-team $500 parlay that included Rutgers on the money line. It paid $5,500. The other two were a winner, NC State on the money line and then USC. Oh my Lord. Just needed Rutgers. They had the opportunity. Should have took the points, right? But then it wouldn't have paid as good. You know, Focus Sports, I'm not the biggest when it comes to Major League Soccer. Yeah, UCLA definitely covered against Oregon. They definitely covered against Oregon. Michael, you did not miss anything. Getting ready to take a power nap. Guys, catch me back in about 20 minutes. We're going to take a power nap, right? That's coming. The power nap is coming, let me tell you. As soon as these games kick off, all right. Now, parlays are tough, no doubt about it. I hit a 6-teamer, I showed it off. Hit a 6-team Belarus soccer parlay in the middle of the night. All right, so while I pop up my odds, because the 6-teamer is kind of impressive, you got to admit, even though it's a big money line parlay, it's still impressive to get all 6 of them. And Belarus soccer in the crookedest, sleaziest, dirtiest, dirty meaning weird shit going on, soccer league that we could ever bet on during COVID. Absolutely cleaned up while we were sleeping on this one. All right, so next up, Steelers and Jacksonville. Jacksonville 1-8 on the year, guys. They haven't won since week 1 when they beat the Colts. Are we looking at a classic look ahead here for the Steelers, who in 4 days get the Ravens? The undisputed 9-0 Pittsburgh Steelers. All right, the undisputed. I'm a little hyped up from the UFC last night. Not only did I make a shit ton of money betting it, but I actually really enjoyed the UFC last night. But not only are the Steelers 9-0, they're 7-2 against the spread. 5-3-1 to the over. It don't matter if you're betting the Steelers on the money line, the spread, or all of it with the over. You're absolutely cleaning up. Pittsburgh 10-4-1 against the spread when playing in the AFC South. Jacksonville is just 1-6 against the spread against lesser rushing teams, averaging less than 3.9 yards per carry. Steelers average 3.8 yards per carry, compared to the 4.5 yards per carry that Jacksonville averages. Although they score 8 points a game less at 22 points a game, 30 for the Steelers. But that's not really where I'm concerned. Renault, I need a refill. I do. It's getting empty. I'm going to move on to a monster here in just a minute. Lorenzo, we don't sleep, we power nap, right? Until we crash. We power nap until we crash. And I have to tell you, it's been an insane busy week. From game of the year, which we dropped. Then my game of the week, which I dropped by just some weird luck. Weird shit. It's been I've had to, put in a little extra work. But let me tell you, when you drop big plays, you start second guessing your ability and what you're doing. Because you don't want to drop a second, and you sure as hell don't want to drop a third. So you start putting a little more emphasis and time and work into your research, into your data, into your phone calls, into your networking, to make sure that whatever steps you're taking are the correct ones. So that way you can minimize risk and hopefully maximize the profits. So I've been busting my ass this week in overtime. And let me tell you, it's definitely taken its toll. And I can't wait for a nice big power nap later on today. Give me 1 second. So, as far as this game goes, if the Steelers are not caught in a look-ahead situation, Jay Dizzle, yes, it's already up. That means you're probably going to the wrong page, which means you need to turn your phone sideways, scroll down by your username, click the small little box that has 4 windows in it, and after you do that, scroll down to your active resources, and you can go back and forth from package to package, but it's already up there. First of all, my rule when it comes to double-digit favorites, all right? My rule when it comes to double-digit favorites. Chano says more coffee, more picks. I don't know about that one. The problem is the coffee will keep me up. It just won't keep my eyes open. My eyes are wanting to my eyes feel like they weigh 12 pounds apiece. That's a fact. As far as this one goes, double-digit favorites in the NFL, I'm not a fan of. It's hard to win a game in the NFL, let alone at double digits. Now, the Steelers, they beat the Giants by 10, beat Denver by 5, they beat Houston by 7, they beat the Eagles by only 9, they did beat Cleveland by 31, they beat the Titans by 3, they beat the Baltimore Ravens by 4, they beat Dallas by 5, and they just beat Cincinnati by 26. So they would have only been able to cover a 10.5-point spread so far twice. Edward says he's in here on 2 hours of sleep. Let's show some appreciation. I appreciate that. Any feeling on using Pitt money line with afternoon action to help? Well, I don't think taking a minus 500 is really going to improve your parlays that much. but I wouldn't. I wouldn't. You can't have a very classic look-ahead situation. They get the Ravens in 4 days, and anytime you're laying 10.5, Jacksonville, they play teams tough, all right? They just lost to Green Bay last week by 4. They nearly had them. They lost to the Texans by 2. They lost to the Chargers by 10. Detroit put the beat down on them by 18. 16 by the Texans earlier in the season. Just 8 by the Bengals. Miami smacked them by 18. At home, or in Miami. Yeah, no, they were at home. They barely lost to the Titans by 3 in week 2. So as you see, it's hard for teams to lose, even if they're as shitty of a program that Jacksonville is. It's still hard to win by double digits. Moose has none of those on the road. Exactly. The Steelers on the road and having to lay 10.5. Now, maybe throwing it in a 7.5 point teaser where you're only laying a field goal would be a more viable option for me. Joe Free says, Kyle, I do appreciate you having the live stream under no sleep. Thank you, Kyle. You are appreciated. I appreciate that. I did get a little bit of sleep. About 2 hours, maybe. Like I said, my wife had girls' night last night, so her and her girlfriends, actually, I think a couple of them slept over last night. I'm not sure. There's a couple cars still in the driveway, so I'm assuming they were when I left. But I don't think they rolled in until, I don't know, who knows what time. But yeah, I got about 2 hours before I got woken up. But as far as the Steelers go, I don't like them laying 10.5, guys. I don't. When you take a look at the numbers, the rush numbers are nearly the same. However, Jacksonville has a per run average better. They average 4.5 yards a carry compared to the 3.8. When it comes to the passing game, the numbers are very similar. One averages 243 yards a game and 6.5 yards per passing attempt. The other's 240, just 3 yards shorter, and 6.4 yards per passing attempt. Now, on the defensive side of things, Pittsburgh gives up way less points, 19 to the 30 of Jacksonville. The big difference, Steelers are +9 on turnovers compared to the -3 on Jacksonville. You have a 12 turnover advantage in favor of Pittsburgh. As far as the run defense goes, both give up nearly the same amount on average per run, 4.3 to 4.4. However, a lot of teams seem to take advantage of and exploit Pittsburgh through the air, or try to anyways, because they're usually playing catch-up. Generally, when teams are down, they're not running the ball late in the games. Who watched my daughter? Well, I was at home. All night last night. And then my in-laws watched her while I went to the office for 12 minutes. They live right down the street. William, tuning in via text. Thank you. Good morning to you too, brother. Chino says, my girl hates when I watch you. Well, if Chano's girlfriend is watching this and listening right now, I hope you're listening in, because I'm going to give your man some real good advice. All right, Chano, take some of that money that you're going to win today. And when you do, because you're going to, take a good chunk of that profit, my brother, and go buy that girlfriend something nice. Maybe buy her a ring, turn her into a fiance. We can have our first ever Campers Nation proposal. We can post it on the Vibe Interactive board. You could do it in live stream. We can zoom it. Mike Brown, your girlfriend hates me too. Wow, all these girls hate me. They don't even know me. See? Manuel does it right. Says, my girl loves when I watch you. She likes when I give her 5K 2 days ago. Fantastic. Edward says it's just a girlfriend. Treat your significant others to something nice. D. Davis says that sounds horrible. You know, go buy her something nice. Problem solved. Problem solved. Problem solved. We've got a trip planned for Tahoe in a couple weeks. Matter of fact, I'll be up in Lake Tahoe in about a little over 3 weeks, which I'm super excited for. And so she's been out buying, new ski gear and ski clothing and all of that stuff. And Mark says, I hear his voice every single day. Well, hopefully she learns to appreciate me. Miss Machado, thank you for allowing Mark to join us, and I hope he treats you well as well. Michael Custodio says, Kyle, we definitely appreciate what you do for us. There's another service that charge a monthly service for one live show a week, and you don't ask for a dime. What? Who in their right mind can charge for this? You have to be... Allie, this is definitely the barbershop. And Scott, yes, I told her as soon as she wakes up to send me a message and I will order food and have food delivered. I even made sure she took 2 Excedrin on my way out the door this morning. Chris, you know you're not making money betting. I'm making money betting. I make my living betting. That's for sure. You might not make any money betting, which I kind of find odd that you'd be on a sports betting show if you don't make money betting. But it's probably a good thing that you're here. We'll be able to help you out and make you some money as well. Ronald says, I think Pitt may take Jacksonville lightly looking ahead. That's my only worry. That's my only worry is that they get caught in that classic look ahead. So, again, I'd steer clear of them. If I did anything, and I might put them in a teaser. 7.5 point teaser is definitely attractive. You know, as far as the total goes on this one, the total being 47 or 46.5 minus $1.17. I kind of like the over, especially if Jacksonville comes out and catches Pittsburgh looking ahead, and old Big Ben has to have a big second half, and they got to come back and they got to make up a couple touchdowns. In order to get to 47, you're not looking at that much. Thank God, William, you're not a woman. If I was a woman, I'd want to marry you. No, you wouldn't. Rory says it's ladies' morning. Give the ladies a winner so we can buy new Uggs in our lockdown COVID stress. That's funny. My wife just got a new pair of Uggs. They're gray. They look kind of like corduroy on the outside. She just got a new pair of Uggs. That's funny. I don't know. I can't. I'm actually dumbfounded that somebody is out there charging for a live show. I mean, we've had the capability with our live stream app, and we've talked about doing private shows for our members, for that, members that were already on board, but nothing wouldn't charge you to do it. I mean, I see some jackasses out there asking people for donations, and they'll put donations. You could send a donation to my Cash App or my Venmo here. Guys, I am successful betting on the games that I give out. I don't need a donation. I don't need somebody to pay to watch the show. That's absolutely absurd. Plus, these guys up here pay me a great amount anyways. I couldn't imagine charging somebody to come join us in the barbershop. Jalen, you're right. You're right. They don't want Uggs. They want those Birkin bags. No doubt about it. Princess Chacho and says, and somebody's paying to view it. No doubt about it. I guarantee you people will. Somebody said they wanted Raymond. There was another Raymond that wanted the Sunday play. Here's a link directly to it. You can go get it. Focus Sports is people out here literally beg for donations. That shows they're gambling addicts. No doubt about it. Yet I'm firing to win a little over $10,000 in just one offshore book yesterday, and I had it in 3. So no donations needed here. If you guys want to donate, the best way you guys could donate to the channel and give back is hit the thumbs up button. Comment in the live shows, comment on the videos, and then share it. If you have a Twitter account or Facebook, share the video. I get if you guys don't, because you guys are closet gamblers and you don't want wives or husbands or family members to know. What you're doing. That part I get. TMW, anything for Thanksgiving as far as a guaranteed pick? I don't know. Every Thanksgiving's different. Just depends on the schedule and what we have. To be honest, my general rule for myself, I like to go easy on holidays so that way you can enjoy them. No need to get indigestion from all that good food you're cooking and that I'll be smoking. The turkeys will be in the smokers. J-Rock says those donation guys aren't even betting the donations. And goddamn, they shouldn't be. They shouldn't be. You should not be in a position in life where you have to take donations and then to bet. Channel S, what's my Cash App? The Cash App is... I'm not very familiar with Cash App, but it looks like that. The dollar symbol, Cappers Direct. But as far as, what we'll have on Thanksgiving, we'll know more of that later on towards the week. Aaron says, what's my go-to for McDonald's breakfast? I prefer not to, but if I have to. I was starving this morning. I was in the office and I was starving. And my go-to is generally a bacon, egg, and cheese on a biscuit with no egg. So just bacon and cheese on a biscuit. My air fryer is not big enough to put a turkey in, let me tell you. What's our Apple Pay? Don't think I have one. Yeah, the burritos are good. McDonald's burritos are good. Hold on one second. Doesn't work for the Sunday play. So if you guys were on the game of the year and you guys received that email from me, that promo code unfortunately won't work on the Sunday play. But those other ones do work on the Black Friday sales. Speaking of Black Friday sales are on the website, just so you guys know. And they're better than last year. Joe says, breakdowns, Kyle. I know you're going to roast me. Jeremiah, I haven't given out any soccer. J.E., were you able to bet it? Hopefully you were. I think last time I checked, they were up 3-0. Rory says, I'm worried Mahomes not going to cover. You should be worried in that game. All right, so as far as the Steelers go, I like them in a teaser. All right, I like them in a teaser. Other than that, in a big teaser, I don't know if I even like them if I had to lay 6. All right, so next game that we're going to do. I know a lot of you asked for it, so I will do it. Atlanta and the Saints. All right, Falcons and the Saints coming up next. Coming up right after this short break of 15 seconds. I just want to brag one more time for everybody that wasn't here. So we're going to brag real quickly again, okay? We have to gloat when we win, especially after the 2 big games we lost earlier in the week. So coming right up. Just so you guys know, there's going to be another video like that for the big Sunday NFL play where we'll be 10-1. We are 9-1 on our big Sunday NFL plays. And I can't wait for the big 10-1 celebration later today. Yeah, life of a student, Bridgewater may be out. Game time decision. Bathroom run, no, I can't do a bathroom run that quick. Edward says, swing those nuts, Kyle. LOL, all them haters, mighty quiet today. And I do have to tell you, I am disappointed in all the haters out there. I am very disappointed in all the haters out there. I really am. You know, all week long, you guys beat me up on not only Twitter, on YouTube. I can't win a free play. I can't win this. I can't win that. Oh, you suck. You lost the game of this. You lost the game of that. You lost this. You lost that. I seen all you haters. I seen you all jump on Guaranteed Saturday, most of you. Ones that were talking the talk. And all the free play winners yesterday, 4-1. Free plays winning the day before that. Right, Edward? And I got to tell you, all you haters, you guys were too quiet. You guys were too quiet yesterday. And the day before that. Let me give you guys a rundown. Monday Night Football's video had 36 comments. Tuesday's Mac Action video had 49 comments. Wednesday's Mac Action video had 39 comments. Thursday Night Football hit a very nice 67 comments. Friday's video had a very nice 38 comments. Saturday's video had 7. Yep. 7. Today's video only has 12. You add the two together, and we're not even at half. Of any of the other days. Haters, where are you? Come back out of your little puppet holes and come join us. So when you guys talk about other services, asking for donations, that shit will never happen here. But if you guys want to give us a donation, hit the thumbs up video. Hit the thumbs up, comment in the daily free play videos. That will definitely be better than you guys sending a donation, because we'll never accept one. Absolutely, Dr. Franco in the house. By the way, Dr. Franco, somebody pointed out, I believe it was Edward, wanted to say, great call on Northwestern yesterday. As well as Nathan, where are you, sir? Great call on Indiana yesterday. Got to give credit where credit is due. But anyways, haters, where are you? You guys are too quiet. You guys are too quiet. Thanks, Edward. I appreciate that. All right, so Falcons, Saints, what do you need to know? Drew Brees is on the injured reserve. Jameis Winston is not starting this week anyways. Taysom Hill is getting the big start for the Saints. Oh my Lord. What to expect? What to expect today with Taysom Hill? I don't even think this guy has more. What does he have? He has 5 passing attempts in his entire career. He's completed 4 of them. Not too shabby. He completes 80% of his passes. No touchdown passes. He's got 86 career passing yards with a 17.2 yard per average. Oh my Lord, what to expect here? Frozen, I'll get that frozen screen fixed. This is going to be a fun game to watch. I'm just going to throw this out here. And I'm going to throw this one out here proudly. I think the game goes over. I don't have $1 on it because I just don't know if I can stomach putting $1 on it with a quarterback we literally know nothing about. Now, he can run and he can play in any position. He could be a tight end, a blocking back. He could be a wide receiver. He can pass the ball down the field. I mean, he's completed 4 of 5 of his career passes for 86 yards. He's the jack of all trades behind center, and I just don't know if I want to put my money on it. But Matt Ryan's coming into town, and he is a gunslinger, all right? No doubt about it. Matt Ryan will put up points on the Saints. Saints will have to put up points back on the Falcons. So I do lean towards the over. I liked it better when it was under 49. It's up to 49.5 right now. But I do lean. And for everybody that doesn't know, a lean, we're just hanging out. We're just leaning, all right? We're just leaning. Doesn't necessarily mean I'm going to bet it, because I don't have a bet in yet. I can tell you right now on Bet Online, I've got $18,430 pending in just a couple of plays. So I don't know if I'm going to put any money on that one, but it is a solid lean that I do like. Now, if you're getting under 49, I like it even more. And speaking of Bet Online, it's time I do another cash out. We did that the other day with you guys, just to show you guys how fast Bet Online is. And I'm going to do that here in just a minute, just to show you guys. So, as far as the side of the game goes, you've got the Saints laying 3.5. The Falcons coming into town catching 3.5. First half total, 2.5 plus 100 even money. Lucky, I agree. It's going to be a very interesting game to see what they have in store. Like, how do you defend against Taysom Hill? We're going to find out. Is this like a Patrick Mahomes on steroids because he could actually catch the ball, too, from a trick play? So I'm not too sure what to expect out of him. That's why it's more of a lean. By the way, I forgot to put this in the daily video. If anybody jumps on any of the Black Friday sales today, any of them at all, you get the Sunday NFL play free. So even if it's on a UFC Black Friday sale, you can get the Sunday NFL play free. Obviously, the only one that it doesn't apply to is the $50 monthly. But if you buy any of the year packages for the UFC, then yeah, you can get the Sunday NFL play free. As far as this game goes, when you start comparing the numbers, I'm going to take the passing yardage from the Saints out of the equation because we just don't know what to expect with Taysom Hill. The run game definitely favors the Saints. They average 4.1 yards per carry. I think that number goes up on today's average. 3.7 for the Falcons, who are averaging 290 in the air, 7.4 yards per passing attempt. Lucky, has a book ever put up a line for a player passing the ball to themselves? They might have to. Now, if he's on your fantasy and he throws a touchdown to himself, do you get the touchdown and the reception? That would be the question to ask. But we're going to hone in on the defense. Obviously, my opinion, the Saints' run defense is definitely leading the charge over the Falcons. Saints average just giving up 3.3 yards per rush compared to the 4.3 of the Falcons. They give up 6.6 yards per passing attempt compared to the 8 yards on average per passing attempt of the Falcons. Both are plus in the turnovers, +4 for the Saints, +2 for the Falcons, who are 3-6 on the year. And they've been picking up steam towards this later part of the season with winning 3 of their last 4 games. Their last 2, they have won straight, beating Denver and Carolina. They did lose to Detroit in a nail-biter, 23-22, a game they probably should have won, and then they smoked the Vikings 40-23 just a month ago. As far as J-Rock, I would assume you don't get any points if you have him at tight end, if he throws a touchdown. But that's a damn good question. If you find out, let me know. As far as this one goes, under the total 6-1 in the head-to-head series, I throw that shit out the window. I honestly think the game goes over. I really do. I really honestly think the game goes over, but I'm just leaning towards it. All right, there's just something about it that tells me to stay away. Now, as far as props go, taking a look in props in this one. Let's take a look at some player personnel props. Alex says it's a stay away. We're going to look at rushing yardage. If they even have this stuff up yet, we're going to find out. I don't see a Taysom Hill rushing yardage. What I'll do is I'll go to build a prop. Let me open up another browser. Let me open up Safari and do it in a whole different one. We'll do build a prop because I'll be able to find it there. We've actually done pretty good on props as of late, giving some out in the live show. So we'll go take a look at some player props. And we'll have some fun. Because there's definitely some avenues that I do like. Especially in this game. Sal, Mr. Ronald, Caruso, Siderani, Mr. Wynn, Gustavo, Mr. Vang, Lionel, Chris, Josh Hugh in the live chat, Avante, as well as everybody else that has jumped on board our big Sunday NFL play. If you're not on it, you are sadly missing out. All right, if you're not on it, you are sadly missing out. If you were on the game of the year and you're not on this one, you're missing out. That's all I got to say. That's all I got to say. Zach, what kind of league would that be called? I might want to go pick him up and put him as a tight end. Maybe worth it. Alrighty, so got the build a prop up. And we're going to take a look. Let me pop up this game here. Or it's not letting me cycle from game to game now. Or they may not have all the props up, so hold on one second. Let me go a different avenue. I apologize. But I want to go over some of these props. I am tired. That is for sure. The crashing is coming soon. All right, player props. Marquise, no, the coupon code does not work for the Sunday play. Alex, I do think it's solid. Absolutely. Absolutely. All right, it was just a safari thing, so. Atlanta and New Orleans. Build. Taysom Hill. Rushing yardage. This is an interesting one. You can get hang on one second, folks. You can get right now, and it's probably going to change because I believe it's an error. But you can get over and under 44 rushing yards for 175, which incidentally enough is already the same number at 47 rush yards. The question is just how many rushing yards is he going to get? Are they going to allow him to run the ball? That part is going to remain a complete gamble today. Now, I did just bet that, and I know it's kind of juiced at minus 175. I'm not even giving that out. I bet it 500. It pays 285. Risk 500 to win 285. Over 44. But if you look at the odds on that one, they had that one priced wrong. It should have been, I think the next one was 200. The other was 180. You know, I honestly hope he lights the world on fire. I really do. So, as far as Matt Ryan goes, passing touchdowns, having at least 2 is minus 156. Having 2 passing touchdowns is minus 156. He's got 16 touchdowns on the year. He threw 3 in his last game against Denver. Now, he did have the one game.
Sport? Basketball or football?
None, Siri. Go away.
I'm not sure I understand.
I don't know what I did to hit that, but anyways. He did have his last game the game before last, where he didn't put up a touchdown. As far as this one goes and what to expect out of old Matty Ice today, I kind of think there's going to be a lot of points, and that's what I go towards. All right? That's what I go towards. I think there's going to be a lot of points. I really do. And I lean towards the over. And if I didn't already have the Sunday guaranteed play already bet in 2 different books, and heck, just on BetOnline, I got over 18K already pending in open bets, I'd fire on that one. But Matt Ryan having at least 2 touchdowns, minus 156. I like that one. I like that one. Oh, give me 1 second. And I am betting that one. $3.12 to win 200. Remember, props I generally bet small. James says he's already lasted longer than Tebow. We're going to put this one up on the board real quick. Which we have to fix because of the update. Get everything rolling here. We already have the Titans from a daily free play. And we'll move the free plays down here. We'll put some props up here. And then we'll change the color so everybody that doesn't know will know. The prop disclaimer. All right? Prop disclaimer. Props. We bet them smaller, okay? All right? Very first one. Go back to the blue. And don't worry, when my big head gets out of the way, you'll be able to see this, all right? I'll leave the board up there so you can see it. All right, Matt Ryan, 2 or more touchdowns, minus $1.56. That's the first one we're putting up on the board as far as props go. Look at that horrible neckline I got. I need to get into the barber. Speaking of the barber shop, like some weeds growing on the back of my neck there. No Myles Garrett for Cleveland. That is correct. Next one I want to gander and go to. Let's go take a look at the Alvin Kamara props. All right, let's take a look at the Alvin Kamara props. I definitely think there's going to be an opportunity for Alvin Kamara to receive a lot of check down passes today. If you don't think the Falcons are going to try and pressure Taysom Hill, I think they attempt to. So click on Alvin Kamara. Receptions. He's got 67 on the year. He's had 5 in every game except 1 this year against Detroit. 4 is at minus 667. 3 is at minus 3,333. But 5 or more, so you win as soon as he gets his 5th catch. minus $1.25. Minus $1.25. This is one of the ones I'm going to go a little bit bigger on. All right, 625. To win 500. 625 to win 500. And oh, they're letting me put risk 500 to win 400. That's all they let me do is 500 to win 400. Justice, he's caught at least 5 in every single game this year except for one. 7, 5, 9, 8, 8, 3, 13, 9, and 5. So 5 for Alvin Kamara out of the backfield with a brand new quarterback at the helm who's going to be pressured absolutely insanely. Nah, that ain't a lot. I bet he's more on the lines of 7 or 8 at a minimum. At a minimum. So and the fact that it's minus $1.25, I love it. And by the way, Alex, if you're watching, they just updated my Vibe Interactive board so we can actually do a live Zoom call on it. And I believe I can actually take that Zoom screen and play it on the main screen. But I don't think we should do that on YouTube. We should do that on a private live stream. Princess Chachu, I'd have to say that the average is above 4. He has 67 receptions in 9 games. I mean, I'm no math whiz and all, but I believe that's like 7 and change a game. Alex, your book has it at over 4. Even better, man. Even better. I will tell you this much. I like this one. And I like it a lot. I will tell you this much. He's broken 10 once. He's had 9 twice. He's had 8 2 times. And he had 13 once. To tie a season high is plus 2,400. No joke. They'll only let me bet $41.66 on it. Now I know I just threw away $40. I just threw away $41 because there's the chance of him having 13 receptions, probably slim to none. But hey, I cannot lie. I did just bet that. Now, a more realistic number for his receptions. I think between him and Murray, they get a lot of handoffs today. To get 9 receptions is plus money. Yeah, Focus Sports. 7.44 if my math in my head is correct. I've reached my max exposure limit on Alvin Kamara receiving. It sends me a screenshot. Unable to place a bet. Max exposure limit has been reached. I'm trying to bet him to have 9 in the build a prop section at plus 204, and it won't let me put anything on him. I'm down to trying $100 to win 2-0. No, I've already exceeded my exposure limit. That's fine. Brian says Summers have to bail out Taysom. I agree. That's the only reason why I looked at that prop. That's the only reason. As far as the other side of the field, with old Matty Ryan, old Matty Ice. T-Money, are we up? Are we up? I did not set the alert on my phone because I didn't want it to ruin my mood this morning. You giving me that good news this morning? That my soccer players were winning already? I see 0-0. Did they just score? SofaScore says it's 0-0. Did somebody score? Are you teasing me? All right, so as far as the player props on the other side, we already talked a little bit. We already talked a little bit about Matt Ryan. T-Money, they took it away. They called it off. I honestly forgot that game started. So we got plenty of time still. Second half just started. Somebody just texted me 1-0 Sociedad. Unfortunately. Now, taking a look at the Falcons, Calvin Ridley. He's cleared to play on Sunday. What does he get out of the game today? When he does play, he had 3, 5, 6, 8, 5, 7, and 9 as far as receptions go. What will his receptions be at? Oh, it didn't select him. Let me take a look. Let's take a look. It's actually priced, it's got me priced out. 3 is minus 1,600, not a chance. 4 is minus 323, not a chance. Now 5 is more realistic at minus 145. But again, I'm going to have to pass on that one. I'm going to have to pass on that one. He is a big target for Matt Ryan, though. He's got 6 touchdowns on the year when he does play. Leading the charge for the Falcons. What's the live odds on that one? Jeremiah? Okay. Very nice. As far as the side on this one goes, I think the better team overall is the Saints. I don't know what to expect out of Taysom Hill. Just straight up being honest. I'm not sure exactly what to expect out of that game. So to give an opinion on that one, I would definitely lean towards the Saints in that situation. But again, I'm not sold. Yeah, J-Rock, exactly. That's why I won't touch it. Some of those games, Julio Jones was out, so he was targeted more. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. That's why I won't touch it. That's why I won't touch it. All right, so moving on. What I'm going to do is we're going to do a little speed dating in here, all right? Speed leaning. Because I want to hit some more of the other games, and we're running out of time. Plain and simple, running out of time. Manuel says he's going for the Falcons because it's his team. I wish you the best of luck, brother. Oh, yes. So for everybody that bought the Sunday play earlier in the week, Sophia, I just seen your email. I will check on that and make sure that it's in your account. That's for sure. And don't forget, Black Friday sales are going on. Any premium play or personal play Black Friday sale package will get you the Sunday play free. All right. So I'm going to pop the live odds back up, and we're going to do a little speed breakdowns. As soon as I can find one thing here. Give me 1 second, folks. I can never find it for the love of anything. 112. Okay. Give me 1 second, folks, and then we'll have everything ready for you guys. Sometimes I multitask and do too damn much at once. But we got to make sure all of our paying customers are taken care of and on the games that they've paid for. Sometimes it's like next to impossible to find a number in this thing. Trying to find a needle in a haystack. Alrighty, so a little speed dating. Eagles and the Browns. No Myles Garrett. At what point do the Eagles start turning things around? This season, next season? Is there any promise, any sign of hope, any rays of light coming out from Eagles land? I know there's a lot of you Philly fans in here. A lot of you Philly fans. I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but your team sucks and it's costing me a lot of money this year in just a couple key games. How about the Eagles game, first quarter over 9.5? Well, you better hope Kareem Hunt, Baker Mayfield, and company do something, because the Eagles have shown us they can't score for shit. As far as this one goes, even with Myles Garrett out, I think the Browns are a far superior team. I think they notch another victory today. As far as laying the 2.5, if I was going to do anything at 2.5 minus $1.15 or a money line option at 141, I would go towards the money line. So I do lean towards the Browns in the money line, and that's just a basic lean. Okay, just a basic lean. And again, Saints, Falcons, I do lean towards the Saints on this one. I wouldn't want to lay $1.90 on the money line with a quarterback who's only thrown 5 passes in umpteen years. But one thing that I will do is I will lean towards the Saints laying the 3.5. And honestly, I honestly think the game goes over. I really do. Lions and the Panthers, oh my, with the fact that old Teddy will be a game time decision, which means even if he plays, he's still playing hurt and injured. So you're not going to get full Teddy. I think you need full Teddy to keep up with Matt Ryan. So for this part, I do lean towards the road dog. Lean on the Lions +1. And again, if you guys don't like this little speed dating breakdown thing, let me know. We'll just shit can it. And again, just giving you guys some of my, my food for thoughts. And I'm not going to touch all the games. Steelers in Jacksonville. If I was going to do anything with the Steelers, it would be putting them on a teaser. And we might just do that here. All right, Bengals and the Redskins. As far as this one goes, I do have plays on this one. I do have a personal play on this one. So I'm not going to discuss that one with you. But I will tell you, I got a nice winner for everybody. Yes, Stafford. Excuse me. 1 hour of sleep, 2 hours of sleep, 3.5 over 2 days. Yes, Matthew Stafford. I probably said Matthew Ryan because we were just talking about his ass so much. And I think Matty Ice gets us our touchdown prop on the board, at least 2. And I think he gets it in the first half. I'll put that board back up there, even though it's halfway up there for some strange reason. There we go. We'll show that board up there so you guys can see it. And again, Steelers, Jags, I can't lay the 10.5, but I could put them in a nice teaser. On the board, we got Matt Ryan, 2 or more touchdowns. That means he needs 2 to win, -156. Kamara with 5 or more receptions, which means you need 5 to cash a ticket. And then the Titans +6.5, which we gave out last night. Now, as far as the rest of the games go, the Jets and the Chargers, I'm going to be sickening honest with you guys. I know a lot of people taking the Jets today. That's pretty sick, right? They're catching 10 against a Chargers team. Total set at 47.5, playing there in LA. I don't think I could take the Jets. I mean, I cringe thinking about it. Even if you gave me 17 with a teaser, I still don't know if I would want to take them. Watch them win outright. I know there's been a couple people in the live chat yesterday, today, and earlier in the week and said, watch out. Shane says Cincinnati team total over. I'm sure that one's a good one. The Cowboys and the Vikings. Peter Reyes, yeah, everybody here doing good? Everybody here is doing good. Life of a Student thinks Herbert lights up the Jets. It's very possible. Very possible. The line in the Kansas City Chiefs and the Raiders game has came down. That was as high as 8. I see 7.5 right now. Vikings and Dallas. Vikings laying 7 and a hook, aka 7.5. As far as this one goes, total over and under 49.5. Now, I know Andy Dalton is back. I don't know if I've seen him confirmed that he will be starting. He's on. The last update was 2 hours ago, said that he's on track for a start today. So it's very possible that he'll start today. If he starts today, 10.5 against the Vikings, I just don't know if I can do it. Vikings have been playing some pretty good ball lately. The Vikings have been playing some pretty good ball. Granted, if I could ever scroll out of here. I mean, they just beat the Bears. They just beat the Bears 19-13. They beat up the Lions 34-20. They even beat Aaron Rodgers of the Pack 28-22. They've won 3 straight in 4 out of their last 6 after losing 3 straight to start the season. As far as this one goes, hold on one second. All right. Again, if you were on the game of the year and you got my email that had a couple promo codes in it, that promo code will not work for the Sunday NFL play for $50. It's good for my game of the week. It's good for Guaranteed Saturday. But the other coupon code is good for any premium or personal play package or UFC package as well. Ryan C. says the Jets will be 1-15. You know, I honestly can't see the Jets beating the Chargers today. That's a whole different story, but shit can't happen. As far as the Cowboys beating the Vikings go, I just don't know if I see it. Now, I don't necessarily like laying 7.5. I don't want to lay 7.5. Granted, they've won 3 straight, 4 out of their last 6. Edward, the Panthers are a stay away from me in that game. If I did anything, I leaned to the opposite side. I lean towards the Lions. Even if Bridgewater plays, I think he's injured, and you're not going to get full 100% Teddy. As far as this one goes, I kind of like taking Minnesota possibly on a teaser. And I think I can cash this one. You put them on a 7.5 point teaser, which Real Sociedad with the goal. There we go. See, I'm going to get that instant replay push button sound effect. So when that happens, they just yell, "Go!" And we have a blast and we all party. Then we can hit the sound effects for the crowd screaming and cheering. We're going to make this show a lot of fun. So if y'all will just donate to me so I can bet. No, don't donate to me. Hit the thumbs up. Come on. Come on, guys. Get us to 200 thumbs up, and I will give away a Sunday NFL package. We'll do a package giveaway, and I'll give away a Sunday NFL guaranteed play package. So go ahead, hit that thumbs up button. There's like 280 of you guys here. You guys should be able to easily get us to 200. You only need like 72 more. So what I'm going to be doing, we're going to do a little fun free play today. Absolutely, Manuel. No. We just got to hold on strong now. You know, I almost bet their team total over 1.5, and I almost gave that out as well, but you see a lot of 1-0s with them. So hopefully, it ain't over yet. It ain't over yet. OBZen33 says, 1 click is all that it takes. Damn right. All right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to bet. Yeah, hurry, because we're getting off the live show soon, folks. We're going to give out a teaser on Bet Online. Justin Bridgewater is out. And boom, the line goes. You know, some of these 13-point teasers I kind of like. Take 4 teams, you can get 13. Take 3, you can get 10. I just don't know if there's another third one that I'd like to throw on this. Maybe. All right, so what I'm going to be doing, 7.5-point teaser. And keep in mind, ties will get you your money back. And they just changed the odds on me, I think. Son of a guns. I think I delayed. Oh, no, it's still there. And I'm going to post it up. The Steelers and the Vikings you get the Steelers laying 3 and the Vikings at a pick. And I'll post that in the comments, or I'll put the little screenshot on there. I did it to win 1,000. Now, when you did on this one, because of the way that they had the numbers already structured, there was a little bit of juice attached to it. I think it was minus 150 or 160. I really didn't pay that much of attention to it. But I'll take the screenshot right now. And we'll get it up in the live board to show you guys here. All right, search, click on this picture right here. Move it up, hit the red circle. And there you guys can see what it looks like. So that's what it looks like. I'm going to put it up on the board while I leave it there so you guys can see it. I know I gave out a teaser yesterday and we shit the bet on it. So I'm putting it up on the board. And I'm going to cash this one. So, you might as well too. All right, so you'll be able to see it on the board right here. Make sure that you guys got the props as well. And for everybody, hold on one second, guys. Hold on. Cappers Direct. Yep. For Saturday, the guaranteed Saturday. So, are you using your phone to log in? Okay, turn your phone sideways, scroll down, look for the small little box that's got 4 windows in it located right next to your username. click on that box, and then that'll take you to your dashboard, and then just scroll down towards the bottom. It'll list all your active resources, and you can go back and forth from package to package. No problem. No, not a problem at all. Good luck today. Thank you. Bye-bye. All right, so back to this sport. If you guys have never tried us out, or even if you've been with us and you don't know, you can get 2 days of premium plays or 2 days of my personal plays free if you don't have an account at BetOnline and you want to go try one. Read right here. Right there. All right? Right there on the front of the page. It tells you exactly what you need to do. YouTube doesn't allow me to talk about it very much, all right? You get 2 days of premium plays or 2 days of my personal plays absolutely free just by going to the website and reading it. All right? One of the reasons why I like them, the cash outs. It's better than going to the casino. You can't drive to the casino as fast as you can do a cash out there. All right? We did one the other day for $7K. It took 1 minute. All right? We did one the other day for $7K. It took 1 minute. We're going to do it again for you guys on the live show. And what I'm going to do is we're going to have some fun, show you guys this. I don't know where my live chat went, but here's the live chat window. Jalen, you like that nice little disclaimer next to the props? You got to, because then some people, I bet $1,000 on that prop and it lost. You suck. Although the crybabies are going to hate regardless. Chase says, new to the channel, pretty cool. You show that you're actually betting. Chase, yeah, I show between here and my Twitter account, always show that I'm betting. Hell, I had over 10K on the Guaranteed Saturday play. Showed the tickets on Twitter, showed them here. And if you guys don't follow me on Twitter, here's a link to my Twitter. It's at CapNationKyle. You definitely need to follow me on Twitter. Sly, any reason why I'm promoting safe sex? Yes, so people like you do not reproduce. Thank you for asking that again. I was waiting for you to ask it again. We don't want people like you, Sly, to reproduce. So if you need some, let me know. I'm married. I don't need them. I'd be more than happy to send you some. So we don't have a bunch of other little Slys running around. So what we're going to do is I'm going to log into my Atomic wallet. And as you guys can see, Atomic wallet I need to log into. There's my balance now. Just under 5,200. So I made a payment the other day. I had 7 sent to me, made a payment. I'm going to go into my Bitcoin. I'm going to click on receive. There's my address that I'm going to have it sent to right there. So I'm going to click on it. It copies it. Now I'm going to go back into my browser for BetOnline. And I'm going to show you guys how fast this is. It's actually pretty cool. Faster than going to the casino, and the coolest thing is you could do this while taking a shit, taking a shower, sitting on your couch, whatever you fancy, petting the dog. So I'm going to log into my account, go to my account, because the withdraw button is never big. It's very small under the deposit now in big, bold, red box. I click on Bitcoin. I'm going to request 10K. Oh, hold on, that was deposit. I want withdraw. Don't want to deposit. No need to send more. It gives you this. And then that gray box, you need to put in your Bitcoin address that you're sending it to. Then hit the submit request button. And it tells you The payout request is pending. You need to check your email. Oh, I always send it to the email. I've never had them text it, although text probably easier. But I always send it to the email. That way I have email confirmation of it. So you go to your email. This is your final step. You're going to enter in just a small little code. I think it's a 4-digit code. BetOnline verification code. Yep, 4-digit code. 8826. Submit request. And then here you guys go. This is what it looks like when it's all said and done. And then what they do is they send you an email to let you know it's been received, an email to let you know it's been approved, and an email to let you know it's been sent. All right, I hit the refresh on my email button. I've already received one email. Because it's 9:53 in the morning or 8:53 in the morning and then 11:53 in the morning on the East Coast, and it's of $10,000. I would expect it to, anytime I've had a $10,000 when it's taken 10,000 or more, it's taken like 22 minutes. Anything less than that, I believe it's instant, and it took 1 minute to do 7,000 the other day. It took, 1 minute to do 5,000. So in order to check your messages, it tells you to go check your messages online. I have received one. Your payout of $10,000 for account blah, blah, has been processed, and you expect to receive it soon. They do give you 24 hours, all right? They do give yourself 24 hours to do it, but generally speaking, oh no, that's not it. I got excited. Generally speaking, it happens pretty fast, all right? It happens pretty fast. So if we're still live while I get the other, nope, that's the verification code. Haven't received email number 2 yet. Normally it's fast, but because it's 10,000, I expect it to take about 20 minutes. 20 to 30 minutes. So that's how it happens, and then it'll be in my, not Coinbase, my Atomic wallet. And if I wanted to cash it out rather than hold it, I could send it to Cash App, cash it out, transfer it directly to my bank account. Same thing with Coinbase. I could have sent it to Coinbase, sold it, transferred it right into my bank account. So it happens really quick, guys, and love being able to use them and do what they do. Rory says 2 over parlays. I don't have any overs. Constant in and out. I don't have a lot of in and out. I have a lot of out. I have a lot of out. Not in. Not in. I have like 38K in there. I keep about 15. Brian, thank you. Your buddy Adam D referred me to you, and I must say you give out some great knowledge and gain insight along with injury reports and show your tickets, and I'm going to sign up to the BetOnline next week. Thank you, Brian. We look forward to working with you. And tell Adam, if not, I will, because he's a personal client of mine on my personal place. I'll tell him thank you, and again, thanks for tuning in as well. But yeah, Mike Smith, I don't have a constant in and out. I have a constant out, which is a good problem to have. A constant out means you're taking money out. If you guys are not taking money out, then you're really missing out. What's my thought on the Cincinnati game? I like Cincinnati here, to be honest. I really do. I really do. I don't know if I have enough in the like department to want to pull the strings on them. And again, Mike, I'll still have 12K available as of right now. Actually, I had more than that. I actually had 43 because I just pulled out 10. I have 21,383 pending after that last teaser. And then just a hair under 12 still usable, and then the 10 coming out. I have no need to have 40K in there. I'm not going to go bet 30 grand on a game. At least not today. And I'd rather have it in Bitcoin because the price is going up, making me money. So if they hold on to the Bitcoin, they make money. If I hold on to it, I could benefit while it keeps rising. Jay Shep, where's the best place to buy Bitcoin? My honest opinion, depending on how much you're buying. If you're, well, not buying. If you're sending it. If you're buying it to hold, I'll be honest, the Cash App fee is way cheaper than anybody else. Buying it on Cash App is way cheaper than anybody else, but they definitely have smaller limits. Like you can only send up to $2,000 a day through Cash App in Bitcoin. So if you're trying to deposit more than $2,000, you need to either use Coinbase or you need to use something like BRD or Atomic Wallet that use the simplex system. Ryan says the NFC East always has a bad week. Yeah, is the NFC East going to have a bad week? Have they had any good weeks this year? I don't think that they have. I mean, somehow the Eagles are still in first place. Edwards had tried to tell you a while back. And again, remember, the big Sunday NFL play, you have until 4 p.m. Eastern time. And Edward, yeah, the only downside to Cash App is the low limits. I wish they had it so you could send, at least a full Bitcoin. Even if the amounts were smaller, even if they based it on the size of the bit, just one Bitcoin or 2 Bitcoins in a transaction. The transaction limits are just smaller, which probably prevents, a lot of money laundering. Do I think the Chargers game will cover the spread? I think it's a very risky proposition, to be honest. I'm not a fan of double digits. If you're going to be double digits, you need to be an absolutely extreme solid team. The Chargers, in my opinion, that's not them. The Steelers, yeah, solid team. Packers, solid team. But even the Packers still have holes. But as far as the Chargers go, myself personally, I couldn't do it. Ryan says anybody can take the East this year, probably 6-10. That's the key. Probably, more than likely, the first to 6 wins. Isn't that sad? The first to 6 wins. All right, so that's probably text was supposed to probably say thank you, not TD. I like touchdown props. Calvin, okay, I'll get it squared away here just shortly. I've already sent out all my plays and all that, so as soon as I get done off the live chat, give me about 5 minutes. Grab another monster. I gotta crack a monster now, and then we'll get rolling. Yeah, Bridgewater was ruled out. Game time decision, and at least they gave us a little more than game time decision. Yeah, even if he was playing, I think it's a stay away today, Jalen, because you're not going to get a full Bridgewater. You're not going to get a Bridgewater at 100%. 17 Clippers say Cowboys upset. I hope not. I hope not. It's very possible. They do have quality personnel. Play calling could be better, in my opinion, but all right, folks. So I'm going to get out of here. Don't forget, if you play fantasy, put in your teams. If you're in a pick'em pool, put in your picks. If you're in a handicapping contest, put in your picks. Malik, does BetOnline have an app? Only for poker, I think. Not for bet, but it's like an app when you log in. When you log in on your phone, it's like an app. When you log in on your phone, it's no different than an app. Alrighty. I'll flash that free play board one more time for everybody because I know some of you guys just tuning in might have missed it. Let me... leave that there for you guys for a minute. Leave that there for you guys. And remember, tomorrow, I will be live an hour later tomorrow because it's Monday. Monday, we go live at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. All right? Scott says Titans or Baltimore. Go watch our daily free play video. Yes, -3. Thank you, Henry. Thank you. See, you guys catch me sleeping. Literally. Yes, -3. Pitt -3. Yes. It only took like the board being up there like 3 times before you guys could catch that one, right? That only took like 3 times. Now, with the Black Friday sales, the first 3 people that buy a 1-year membership get a special bonus. Or the 2-year big one. 1 year or above, the first 3 people. And I did not announce that in the daily free play video. And it'll probably be emailed out later on today, but you guys get a head start. So I try and give you guys a head start on everything. Jeremiah, I hope the operation goes smooth. Thoughts and prayers for a speedy recovery. Alrighty, so I'm out of here. It's time to have a good day. One thing that I will always tell you, it doesn't matter if you're on our big Sunday NFL play where we're 9-1, our premium plays, or the free plays that I've given you, the prop bets. Always bet responsibly. I'm going to be real honest with you guys. The holidays are coming up. Shit can happen. As we saw with our game of the year, we've never lost one until this last week. Am I going to lose today? I'm not planning on it because I got some really good money riding on it. On everything that we've put out. But it's within my means. And you guys have to do the same. All right? If you guys got bills to pay, if you've got rent to pay, pay your rent. I promise you. I know it's no fun. But the games will always be here. And I'm not going anywhere. You got to pay your mortgage, your car payment. You need to go buy diapers for your baby mama. Do what's right. And take care of business at home. Because I'm going to be honest. I hear the stories from you guys. Too many of you guys don't think of that and don't live by that. So take care of what you got at home first. And I promise you at the end of the day, I'm still going to be here. We'll still be going strong and you can still join us. But seriously, bet fucking responsibly. All right, guys, I'm out of here. Enjoy your Sunday. God bless. Enjoy. Don't drink and drive. And don't do anything stupid. Hold on. Congratulations, everybody, on my personal plays. Real Sociedad is a winner. Starting off the day, plus 3K. Starting off the day, plus 3. Oh, wait. We already won a premium play as well. I mean, come on. I wanted him to put in there on Rona. We bet on Roma, AS Roma, on soccer this morning. They had a nice, easy victory. I really wanted him to put that we were betting on the Rona, but, like coronavirus. But I didn't want him to joke or anything like that, or people mess up their bets. So we're actually 2-0 to start the day on one premium play and one personal play winner. So starting the day 6K ahead. And that's actually more than that because I hit that nice $3,500 parlay and 2 bets on the SoftBank Hawks at $750 apiece. So it was $11,000 Sunday morning. God bless us this morning. So just for that, we will do a promotion later this week. And I don't need permission to do it because BetOnline is a sponsor. But I will be giving back to one lucky person. I don't know what day it is. I will advertise. I don't know what day it is. But one lucky person on the live show, we will give away a $1,000 gift card. One of the Visa or Discover, whichever one I can go load and then mail to you guys. GC says 11,000 on the Jets now. Money line? That'd be a hell of a parlay. I mean, not a parlay. That'd be a hell of a payday. Excuse me. Can you imagine, just for instance, a money line parlay and you threw in the likes of the Jaguars to beat the Steelers, the Bengals to beat the Redskins at plus 102, the Titans to beat the Ravens at plus 210. Those are all probably winners. And then you throw in the Jets at plus 360. A $100 parlay. I'm betting this, by the way. Only because you said it, GC. A $100 parlay. Pays $15,166.76. I just bet it. Now, I'm going to do another one without the Jets because the Jets are probably the only loser on the group. Although, I'll be honest, the Jets play at 2 o'clock. You can probably hedge. Well, I wouldn't hedge laying 450. No, you wouldn't have a hedge opportunity. Not too shabby. Pays $15,000. I'll be honest. I've wasted $100 on Girl Scout cookies that I never ate. All right? I told you guys all that we did my wife had a girls' night, so they were gone and drinking all night long. So me and my little one, I probably spent $200 on DoorDash last night. Little girl wanted a Happy Meal, so we DoorDashed a Happy Meal. We wanted caramel apples, so we DoorDashed some Rocky Mountain Caramel Factory. Then we were watching a movie, so we DoorDashed Harkin's Movie Popcorn and Butter. And then we wanted some pretzels and cheese, so we DoorDashed some Aunt Annie's pretzels and cheese. So I've wasted $100 to pay $15,000. You always see some dumb dingbat winning it on ESPN. Look at the parlay of the day winner. As Edward says, if you're up, great, fun money. If not, bet smartly. 100%. Guys, I'm not hitting that parlay. If we do, we'll give away 2 $1,000 gift cards, okay? If I hit that parlay, we'll give away 2 $1,000 gift cards, not one. Edward, yeah, we don't want people talking about that they lost $20K on that one. And again, go visit the daily free play video. Drop a comment and a thumbs up over there as well. You guys are making me to, start to think the haters are starting to like me now. We go from 60 comments to 7 because nobody's negative anymore. All right, so here's what we're going to do. First one to guess 0 through 75 gets the Sunday NFL play. And if you already have the Sunday NFL play, I'll give you another package. Go. Oh, I guess I better write this shit down, huh? I better write this number down. I already have it in my head, so okay. It's ready to rock and roll. Go. I know you guys didn't get to 200, but I know you guys definitely tried. You got me to 193. Ooh, Raymond Bracken's coming in with a 75. You didn't win. See, it pays to stick around to the end. It pays to stick around to the end. We have a winner. We have a winner. We have a winner. You guys can all stop and slow down. Mr. Christopher Bear. Congratulations, brother. You guessed correctly. I wrote it on the back of this envelope. Mr. number 74. You guys got the analytics rolling here with the chat rate up to 76 messages. You guys making it go crazy. Congrats, Mr. Bear. I know you were on the Sunday or the UFC yesterday. So the Sunday is already in your account. I'm glad you guessed it correctly and I didn't have to scroll through all those because those were going way too flipping fast. Yeah, Edward, I saw you did it late. Mr. Brackens did it late. Raymond, that's why I hinted. I was like, whoa, Mr. Brackens, 75. Yep, you were just one off. Chino, will you ever win one of these? Possibly. Maybe we need to rig one for you next time. All right, guys. Chris, you're very welcome. Thank you for all your guys' support as well. And again, if you're new to our channel, hit the subscribe button. If you're not new to the channel, you already know what to do. And if you're new to the channel also, everybody give the thumbs up on the way out the door. And we'll see you guys all live tomorrow. And we'll be live tomorrow, 10 a.m. Eastern, 7 Pacific. Monday night football, college football later in the week next week, soccer. We got money to be made. Congrats to everybody so far. And I'm telling you, if you're not on that Sunday NFL play or that combo package, get on board today. All right? Let's make some money. Good luck, everybody. See you guys